It's Ash from Super Videos back for another Q&A live stream. This is Q&A number 207. I think we're good. I thought the chat or the stream disconnected, but we're good. So we are back for Q&A number 207. We're gonna talk about season 10, episode 12, which was last week. It was a pretty big episode. I just posted my Easter eggs and things you may have missed for that episode, so you can go check that out later. But we're going to talk about episode 12, which was a big episode, and episode 13 coming up this Sunday, which is Michonne's final episode. So that's going to be a pretty big episode as well. I'm going to watch that episode tonight probably, so stay tuned for my early reaction for that if you happen to watch it early as well and want to see my reaction. But without further ado, let's jump right into the questions. Mario 3, what's up, man? How you doing? They're delaying The Walking Dead 3. Not good. I'm doing well, man. Thank you. I didn't know they're delaying Walking Dead 3. That's interesting. I haven't heard that anywhere. I might have to do some research after. But, I mean, it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, it doesn't because if it wasn't filmed, I would be like, yeah, it makes sense. But they filmed all of that. So, not sure why they're delaying it, but I mean, it is what it is, right? And then you said, I really got excited for the show. Yeah, I mean, I have mixed feelings, to be honest, because it seems a little bit like it's just a setup for the movie. So it's like, why should we care about any of these characters? You know what I mean? But there's another part of me that's like, maybe there's a bigger picture that they have in mind, and maybe they're gonna have everything connect and they're gonna bring these characters back, which makes sense why they would build them up in the series. But to be honest, I have mixed feelings about that. Mario 3, I heard rumors they haven't finished post-production on last two episodes. Then that makes sense. And because it's a shorter season, right? Like if it had half seasons, then I would be like, yeah, they could release the first half and then the second half would be delayed, but it's all one season, so it makes sense why they would delay it. It sucks because it's like just two episodes, but it makes sense. I mean, with everything going on around in the world, it makes sense. And I mean, we can't be mad at them. It's not AMC's fault. It's not The Walking Dead writers and showrunners' fault. It's just, it is what it is. Everything is delayed these days. So, I mean, there's no point arguing because it's just everywhere, basically. But I haven't heard that myself. Like, I'll have to do some research to see how much of a rumor it is. Like, how much of it is rumors and speculation, how much of it is real. Mario 3, that sneak peek on Walking Dead 3, perfection. Yeah, that was a pretty awesome sneak peek. Like, the moment I saw it, I'm like, I want to break this down. But I had to wait because I had other things to finish. And I, like, put out a poll. I'm like, what video should I do first? And you guys wanted me to do the beta video. So I put that out first. But I did release that sneak peek prediction. Was it today? I think I released it today, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, I did post that, and it was a pretty awesome sneak peek. It revealed a lot to us, like what CRM is, what Monument Day is, what community this is in World Beyond, who Felix is, who Elizabeth is. It got us to speculate a little bit more about where the story is going. We learned that there's government officials out there, so that was a cool reveal. But yeah, that was a cool sneak peek. Mario 3, we couldn't ask for better. Let me think. Could they had another better sneak peek? The only way to make that better would have been to that's too much to ask for, but they could have like give us a hint that they know Jadis or Rick, but that's too much to ask for, obviously. But yeah, I agree with you. That was a pretty awesome sneak peek. Giuseppe De Rosa, Yoash, how are you, Giuseppe? Glad you could join. So yeah, as I was saying, the upcoming episode 13, I might watch it tonight. So if you watch it as well and you want to watch my watch my reaction. Yeah, watch a sneak peek to my reaction. If you want to watch my reaction, you can check that out probably tonight or at the latest tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. But I will be watching it tonight probably. Mario 3, I'm calling it now. Rick will be president or some high official in Civic Republic. And we will learn that at the end of season 2, right into the movies. I mean, it doesn't make sense for him to be the president. For one, they said, or for one, it seems like the president's name is Bill. I talked about that in that sneak peek. But on the other hand, why would Rick not leave? There has to be a reason Rick has not left. Making him president ruins that story, you know? So I'm against him being like some high-ranking official. I think it makes more sense for him to be a soldier, just like the other soldiers, and for him to have some sort of a big role, but at the same time not be in charge. Because then the question comes up, why didn't he leave up to this point? Giuseppe De Rosa, I'm definitely watching the episode tonight. Absolutely. I mean, if there's any episode you want to watch early, it's this one. Because I feel like spoilers are going to be going crazy. Last episode, same thing. I watched it as soon as I could, but two things got revealed to me. Or not revealed, spoiled for me before the episode. One was Negan has Negan has Lydia captured to lure Alpha in. That was spoiled for me. Actually, three things were spoiled. That's one. The other thing was that Alpha kills, or Negan kills Alpha. And the third one was that Mary dies. They actually said Alden kills Mary, which is not really what happened, but the fact that they spoiled that Mary dies was a big deal. So because of that, I'm trying to watch early, as soon as I can, so that nothing is spoiled for me. Mario 3, no, Civic Republic has two things you keep in mind, government side and military side. Yeah, it seems like that. Elizabeth seems to be like one of the higher rankings from the military side. And maybe the Bill that they mentioned, Major General Bill, yeah, I think Mario's right. That could be from the military side, like the top general of the military for CRM. I thought it was the president in my sneak peek breakdown, but you're probably right. That is from the military side. So I like that speculation. Giuseppe De Rosa, this episode looks huge. It absolutely does. It looks like it's going to be maybe one of the best episodes of the season. Maybe up there with the last episode. Mario 3, Bill is Major General. That's like top military rank. So I would assume he's on top of military. Yeah, we talked about that. Giuseppe De Rosa, will the Whispers War end this season? I absolutely think so. I mean, Alpha's gone. It's just a matter of time before Beta dies. I think Beta's going to die in episode 15. So after that, the Whispers War is officially over, I think. There may be some Whispers lingering around, but I think the Whispers arc, as we know it, will be done by that point. Giuseppe De Rosa, my favorite series of all time will forever be Star Wars, Harry Potter, and of course, Walking Dead. I'm not too into I haven't watched Star Wars, obviously. I've talked about that before. But I watched the Harry Potter movies. I didn't get into them. But yeah. I'm not really too much of a sci-fi guy. Giuseppe De Rosa, you know Beta isn't as smart as Alpha. He's not, but he's more ruthless in a way than Alpha. I think him in charge of the Whispers is a slippery slope. It could turn out to be way worse than Alpha leading them. It could be way better because he's not a smart leader. So he acts on impulse and that could get him killed and the Whispers destroyed. Mario 3, she said in sneak peek that there were talks about coming in with some government people, but Bill didn't feel comfortable sending civilians into alliance yet. This is 100% confirmation of their secrecy. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. That's a pretty good point. But the fact that they even know about CRM means they're not as secret as we thought. But then again, they are like, for example, Felix, he's the senior security officer. So maybe it's just very few people who know about CRM. And maybe it's a big deal that the teens know now about the CRM. And they could take that back with them to the community and tell the community members about them and to raise awareness of who CRM is. That could be where they're going with it as well. And that could break the community apart. Maybe. And that could be what brings CRM into the picture, because they want to handle the situation and all of that. Help them handle the situation. We could see something like that. Alright, I just restarted the stream. It was a little laggy, so I restarted it. Hopefully that fixes any issue that might have been there. Mario 3, we will meet Bill Guy by the end of season 1. Could you believe that actor is 27 and a major general? I hope they make him a bit older, but I'm interested to see how will that turn out. I don't even know the actor playing Bill. I didn't even know about him until I saw the sneak peek. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Giuseppe De Rosa, with this whole coronavirus thing going around and they're canceling everything, I'm happy at least The Walking Dead is still on. Well, season 11 is delayed, so it's on until the end of season 10. And then we don't get any Walking Dead until further notice, I guess. We were so excited. We're like, 2020 is going to be a Walking Dead year. There's going to be lots of Walking Dead. Now it's like, yeah, about that, we're not getting any. Well, at least we're just getting the season 10 stuff. But like Mario mentioned, it seems like Walking Dead 3 is going to be delayed. Fear is going to be delayed, I think. Or maybe that's just the second season. But Fear may be delayed. Season 11 haven't even finished. Or they haven't even started filming, I mean. So that's not finished. So yeah. I think it was Lenny James who confirmed that Fear is delayed, like the filming. But like I said, I don't know if it's the first half or the second half or how that goes. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Mario 3, yeah, Fear Season 6 is most likely delayed. Season 11 of Walking Dead is delayed. Walking Dead 3, maybe it's delayed like you said. And almost every other show, yeah. The movie's definitely delayed. Definitely. Giuseppe De Rosa, Fear is going to be delayed. Nobody cares about Fear, lol, but the new series getting delayed got me mad. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that they finished production of season 10. I'm just glad, because if that got delayed, it's like that's a large pill to swallow for Walking Dead fans. Giuseppe De Rosa, Fear shouldn't be 16 episodes. I'm starting to think like even Walking Dead shouldn't be 16 episodes. I feel like if they shrink it down to like 12 episodes, we'll get a lot better of seasons and less fillers. But Maybe it's just it's a personal opinion, but I'm starting to really think that 12 episode seasons are better. Mario 3, make sure to watch Talking Dead after tonight's episode. Seems like there will be talk about everything with Gimple. I'll try. I mean, yeah, I'll try to watch. On Sunday, but yeah, they mean on Sunday. Because Talking Dead isn't on tonight. Walking Dead's on, or you can watch Walking Dead tonight, but not Talking Dead. Mario 3, do you know the kid from Walking Dead 3 with big wrench, Celis? Yeah, I remember him. I mean, I don't know him, but I've seen him in the trailers. Giuseppe De Rosa, 12 episodes sounds good, quality episodes. I think so. And yeah, like you say, Giuseppe, they can use bigger budgets for each episode. So if they use that recipe for season 10, we would get less of the Siddiq Dante filler stuff. We would see less of the Magna and Connie filler stuff with the cave and stuff. And we would see less filler with the Whispers and the survivors in the communities. So I think we would have got a lot better episodes that way. I'm going to be resetting the stream or restarting it. We're in the red zone again. I'm going to restart to improve the quality of the stream, hopefully. But I don't know if it's just me or if everyone's feeling this, but ever since they have done this AMC premiere, Sundays just don't mean the same anymore. You know what I mean? Like the last few episodes, I've been doing it like watching early and reacting early. And even the trailers are out early for the next episode. So I do all of that like Friday and Saturday. So Sunday, it's like I just do my Q&A and that's it. I don't do much on Sundays, Walking Dead related. So a lot's changed, you know what I mean? So I'm not a fan. I like the old way better where everyone saw it Sunday. Unless you saw spoilers, but that's different. Like this is way more than just people putting out spoilers. People get to see it the episodes earlier. And that means that anyone can just talk about the episode 2 days before. Giuseppe De Rosa, I believe every episode of The Walking Dead has a budget of $3 million. Maybe. I don't know the exact budget, honestly. $3 million seems too much for every episode. I think that's a bit overestimating it. Mario 3, I'm watching since season 9 with friends online, websites when it's released. LOL. Yeah, I don't have AMC Premiere myself because we don't get it here in Canada, but I find it, like you said, and I watch. Because, like, I wouldn't do that if I could get AMC Premiere, or if I knew that nothing would be spoiled for me. Because I rather just wait till Sunday. But because of people spoiling it, it's just something you kind of have to do to get over that hurdle with everyone just spoiling everything for you. Giuseppe De Rosa, I would use Sundays only for Talking Dead. Yeah, I haven't watched Talking Dead since, I think, when did I stop? I think it was the second half of season 10, like the last few. I haven't watched Talking Dead in the last few episodes. It's beginning to feel like they don't do anything interesting. They don't talk about interesting stuff, and they just pass time. It's beginning to feel like that a little bit. Giuseppe De Rosa, 3 million is little compared to Game of Thrones, 10 million per episode. Yeah, but I think 3 million is even too much. I think it's like 2 million or 1 million even, or 1.5. Mario 3, why would we pay for something when we can watch it for free? To support. To support them. Mario 3 Logic, Giuseppe De Rosa, HBO really gives their shows a big budget. They do. And that's why I'm glad Last of Us is on HBO. I'm glad. Imagine if they came out and said Last of Us is on AMC. I would immediately not be excited anymore. Like, I would be excited. I'm like, yeah, Last of Us. But then on AMC, I would immediately kind of not be as excited. Giuseppe De Rosa, unless they're about to announce something, then Talking Dead is fire. That's true. That's true. But yeah, I'll watch tonight because you said they're gonna announce something, so I'll watch. I'll definitely watch. I mean, I get to watch the episode early, so I'll have free time to watch Talking Dead. Because usually, like back when AMC Premiere wasn't a thing, and I used to watch on Sunday nights, I would watch, react, do my reaction, and then do the trailer breakdown. And by that time, it would be too late to watch Talking Dead. So I would watch Talking Dead like later in the week. But I think I got out of that because AMC Premiere came, and I'm like, I feel like doing other stuff right now. You know what I mean? I'm talking about just Talking Dead. Like, I don't feel as excited to watch Talking Dead anymore. For whatever reason. I don't know if it's just the fact that the episode comes earlier or whether it's, like I said, that they don't talk about anything exciting anymore in there. Mario 3 builds actor, and you have a link. Let me see what that is. You guys can't see this probably. Nope. Let me just check this out. Oh, you're saying who the Bill actor is? Jelani Aladdin. Interesting. Yeah, Walking Dead World Beyond. He's going to be Bill, 109 and 110. Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, he is a little too young. He is a little too young. I see. I see where you're coming from. Giuseppe De Rosa, what if The Walking Dead was on HBO? Oof. That would have been awesome. Awesome.